Popular today, especially reality television. I'm sure that all of you have been infatuated with at least one reality TV show, ranging from The Bachelor to Jersey Shore to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And if you're like me, you may be skeptical about whether these shows are real or not. Today I'm going to inform you about the quiz show scandal of the 1950s and how it changed and shaped television today. The quiz show scandal is important to you for you to know, because if you know it and you know what happened, then you'll be a little more skeptical about what kind of television you watch and what to take for reality. I know a lot about the quiz show scandal because I did my junior research paper over it, and I became infatuated with it because it's such an interesting topic, how it changed American television, and not many people know about the quiz show scandal. I'm going to inform you about the quiz show scandal by telling you about one of the most deceiving quiz shows, 21, and the other ways that the quiz shows use to deceive the American public. 21 began, and it was not very popular in the beginning. It was very unsuccessful, it lacked pizzazz, and it was boring to watch. And in an interview with Sonny Fox, produced by Julian Cranen and Michael R. Lawrence for the American Experience, The Quiz Show Scandal, it was noted that the sponsor of 21 was infuriated with the way that 21 was going about, and he said that it needed to change. And so producers took that and ran with it and decided to fix the quiz show. In Maxine Fade's TV game shows, she said that 21 was so exciting with its suspenseful ties, its colorful contestants, and its shocking losses that the American public just became so infatuated with it, and they loved it so much, but they really didn't know that it was fixed. And all of these ties and these losses were all choreographed and planned so that they could be more entertaining. And much like reality television today, many of the scenes that they're put in are planned so that they can fight or cause a dramatic scene. And so you have to be careful when watching and knowing what is true and what's not. There are many other ways that the TV shows deceived the American public. In the interview with Sonny Fox, who is a former producer of the $64,000 Question, which is another fraudulent game show, he revealed that the IBM sorter was thought to be true, but it's really not, because it looked like all the cards that had the questions on them were randomly selected and shuffled through, but in reality they were all the same question and they were tailored to a specific contestant, whether they wanted to keep the contestant or not. In Time Magazine's article Tarnished Image, which was reproduced in TV and radio and edited by Points Tyler, he explained the many ways that quiz shows fixed the games. In the area fix, they chose a typical person like your neighbor, and they found a specific quirky knowledge that they knew. So they would pick a repairman who knew a lot about Italian opera, or a military captain who knew a bunch about French cuisine, and they would ask only about that topic, which the public didn't recognize, but that's all they asked them about. In the playback fix, they would ask about questions that they had received prior to filming. So they would ask questions that they got in a previous quiz, and they would ask the same exact question, whether they missed it or not, depending on if they wanted to keep the contestant or not. In the emergency fix, they would just automatically tell the contestant what the answer was if they didn't know it. And in the Tarnished Image article, it was estimated that 60 to 70% of people who won over $32,000 were controlled. And in Ken Anderson's Television Fraud, The History and Implication of the Quiz Show Scandals, he estimated that 2/3 of the contestants were at least minimally controlled. In the Encyclopedia of American Crime, in the article Television Quiz Show Scandal by Carl Safakis, he explained that the quiz shows picked people that the American public would like. So they picked sometimes celebrities that were that the American public liked, or they picked certain people that they knew that the American public would relate to because they wanted people to watch. In knowing about the quiz show scandal and the game shows involved, like 21, and the ways that they deceived the American public, I hope you can understand the TV industry and their deceitful ways only to get an entertainment value. And I hope that in knowing all of this, you can take all of your shows that you watch, especially reality TV shows or game shows, and take them with about as little as truth as you can, because you can never be sure. Thank you.